for the John rollback. This ain't a movie, but I got my rollback.
Alright, man. So, South Spitfire.
Yeah.
Straight out of Annapolis. Alright, man. What's the music that like down there, man? We still in the go-go in the DMV?
Definitely, man. Well, you know, the DMV, one thing about it is kind of versatile when it comes to music. You know, DC down with the go-go thing, Baltimore, they doing their Baltimore club thing. And where I'm from in Annapolis, like, we got a little mixture of everything. I feel like more so people are focused more on hip-hop and go-go and Baltimore club itself. So I definitely would say we feeling the hip-hop vibe. But, you know, whenever we get a chance, we dabble in the go-go, too.
Oh, okay, cool, man. And how does that influence your music?
What, go-go or just hip-hop?
The whole Annapolis movement.
Well, that influences my music because it's all about the struggle, man. So, you know, anytime I'm putting on in the music, man, I'm doing it for my city. So I feel like from every single bar that I write, any video that I shoot, or any post that I make, you know, it has to be, you know, I have to represent my city the right way. It can't be no BS, you feel me? So just going through the struggle out here definitely influences my music.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, we definitely hear about Maryland. As far as like Baltimore and stuff like that. And I mean, even DC or Virginia, Annapolis is someplace we haven't really touched. It's the capital, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
also
cap.
known for the Naval Academy. Got the Naval Academy out here.
Exactly. So, I mean, what don't people know out there about Annapolis?
Well, you know, one thing that people don't know about Annapolis is where the first slave ship came to. If y'all seen the movie Roots and Kunta Kinte, when that boat first settled here, it was in Annapolis. So besides that fact alone, like, you know, that's a big monument for black people in general, and then for now for the city to not even really be known for anything cultural, man, it's just we got an aggression with the music that we want to just finally be heard and seen, man, so we could just tell them about the story, man, because people real hip out here. I done met anytime anybody meet me or I've seen somebody meet somebody from my city, I always admire our swag and just the way we carry ourselves, man. So, you know, it's a deep history here. That's what's real cool about Annapolis.
Okay, cool. You've released your 7th solo project, Fire in the City, right?
Yep.
All right.
It hasn't been released yet. It's actually going to be releasing this September. We're shooting for September 22nd, but I've been doing a lot of promotion for it, man, and I'm actually going to do a pre-mixtape I'm dropping real soon to anticipate the release for that.
Oh, okay then. So, as far as these releases go, would you categorize them as LPs or mixtapes?
Well, with the Find the City, that's definitely going to be an LP.
Mm-hmm.
With the pre-release, that's going to be a mixtape.
It's going to be a mixtape. All right then. And you got a date on the mixtape?
The mixtape, not for sure, but it's definitely wrapped up. But I'm shooting for some time in the next 2 weeks because, you know, like I said, Find the City is coming out in September, so we got to get the ball rolling, get the promotion going, and, you know, all the press and interviews are starting to slide in, man. So I definitely wanted to get this out there before I drop the mixtape.
All right then. And how you think the single is being received? Cards on the Table. How you think that's being received?
Right now, it's being received as being unique because it's not like what you expect from, you know, what's going on in the hip hop game. And then being that I have a white artist on there, K Brown, you know, that always brings attention. Everybody wants to see, you know, is the white guy hot, you know what I mean, which he is. And he's actually the person that connected me with the producer, Batman Beatman. So shout out to K Brown, man. He spit, man. He definitely will fool you when you see him. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even think he rap, but he get in the booth and spit some heat. So I got him on the track, man. It was just high collaboration. And I don't know if you heard, but it's been a casino that opened up around here called Maryland Live.
Mm-hmm.
That's been taking pretty much all of the business from Atlantic City and the casino out in Dover, man. So that's what the whole Cards on the Table theme was based around. So the takeover in Maryland with gambling, man. So if you play your cards right, play your cards on the table, man. Hopefully success will follow.
All right, cool, man. Definitely. All right. So I see like you juggle many hats. From you're an artist. You actually do graphic design. You're also a VJ, a radio DJ. So I mean, like, how does all these tie into your career? And which one is your passion? Which one is the strongest to you?
I think they all tied to my career because it shows me an entrepreneur, and that's what I always wanted to be since high school. As far as what's important, the most important right now, I definitely would say graphic design because I college at the Art Institute of Atlanta and received my associate's degree in graphic design. So I feel like all the money that I owe to that, it needs to be taken serious, and that's what feeds the fam. So I've been doing a lot of CD covers for other artists in the area. I've been doing logos for different companies trying to brand themselves. And then, like I said, just tighten up my own work. And I also have the clothing line, Banco Pop exclusives, all customized, hand painted, and vinyl press stuff. You know, like almost like silk screen, but a little different. And we just bringing our flavor to it, man. Giving that Annapolis taste, matching any kicks you got. You know what I mean? So it's difficult juggling all these things, but as long as you stay organized and map it all out, man, it works in your favor.
All right, man. So, like I said, man, you juggle many hats. I mean, any advice for anybody? How? I mean, because I know a lot of people that have a lot of different hats. How do you organize it?
Well, right now, the best way that I've been coming to organize is just I have two calendars. One calendar is just pretty much for my family and personal things that I have to do throughout the week or throughout the month. And then I have a calendar for all of my music events and stuff like that. Make sure I log all of this stuff into my Google Planner. Just making use of a lot of these social networks and apps and stuff that's out there, because it's definitely not as hard as it used to be to find different things to keep you organized. So I would tell all the artists out there, just Google a few things that you really feel like you need help with. And that's pretty much it. Like that's how I stay organized, man. Just writing down a lot of notes. Before then, I tried to do everything off memory, and then trust me, by the end of the day, it was at least 5 things that I forgot if I had 20 things to do. You know what I mean? So now that I can write it all down and plan it out, it just makes it a lot more easier. I can organize things from importance to stuff that's not as important. So that's
No,
how I do it.
you ended up in the interview 5 minutes early, man. I like that, man. Definitely was punctual. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm normally right on time. Try to time myself to be exactly on time. You was 5 minutes early, man.
Don't even feel bad about that, because as far as the radio show, me and my homeboy Trey the Kid, man, which is my co-host of the show, we do the same thing. We always we plan the show out earlier previously, but to come down and just getting all the equipment set up, man, I know exactly how you feel.
Oh, okay then, cool. And I mean, for anybody outside of the Annapolis area or the Maryland area, is there any way they can tune into your show?
Definitely. We're gonna be bringing the radio show back by August as well. You can tune in. We're still debating on if we did it from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. But we're thinking about just doing it on Wednesdays now. So definitely that's almost concrete day. So definitely check us out on Wednesdays starting in August. You could go to blogtalkradio.com/Keep It Raw, or just Google Keep It Raw Radio.
Oh,
and you can follow us on Twitter at Raw Radio 9738.
all right, then, cool. Definitely. So as far as your radio experience goes, does it give you any experience on how to get your music actually played on other radios?
Well, no, I felt like that was always one difficult thing as far as coming up as an artist, to get it played on the national scale, because I feel like most of the record labels kind of they have creative control of what's being played on the radio. So by me and my partner creating our radio show, we felt like that was the best way to get our music played. And not only do we just blast the show with our music, we reach out to all independent talent that do music, make beats, and we equally play everybody's stuff, because I feel like, say if you're an artist and I meet you and I tell you I can play your music on my show, you're going to go tell your 5 or 10 listeners that they can hear your music on my show. You know what I mean? So it keeps building my crowd up along with promoting everybody else. So, it's just one hand washing the other as far as the business side. So that's how it helps me out.
Okay, then definitely. That's actually a smart plan, man. I do like that, man. Where do you see the brand, for as far as Spitfire, as far as Banco, Banco Pop, Raw Radio? Where do you see all of these things in 5 years?
Definitely everything should be expanded around the U.S., if not nationally around the world, because that's how hard I like to push at it. I want the whole world to touch base with me, because, like I said, with the radio show alone, I want to touch people that do music in the UK, because I had a strong following in London when I released my video Monster Inside Me on MTV. So when I dropped that and I seen the love out there, it just made me want to reach out to other countries. So that's hopefully we can do that with the radio show. Clothes, I definitely want to brand that out to the whole world, eventually get that in stores within the next 5 years. I want to have babies, adults, kids, whoever wearing the clothes.
Yeah.
And with the music, I just want to be able to reach a point where I can give back to my community eventually, and bring other artists out here to just show them that anything can be done with hard work and dedication, man. So hopefully just everything I do leaves a positive impact on people around me and people I network with.
All right then. And besides the mixtapes, man, just let the people know exactly like what are your next events and what can they look forward to in the near future from Seth.
Next events I got coming up, man. I'm working on a fashion show where we taking all of the hot artists that was featured on our radio show, and we're gonna bring them under one roof for the fashion show and do like a rip the runway style fashion show. No concrete date on that, but if you make sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Self-Spitfire, you'll stay up to date on all of those dates. What else do I have coming up? Like I said, the radio show is coming back up in August. And just plotting on a lot of shows, man. I'm hoping I can get hooked up on a nice little show tour in the next couple months, man. I'm trying to do some touring.
All right. All right.
I'm on the table, man, but that's the next spot for this next month coming up.
All right, man. As far as the mixtape go, man, as soon as that drop, Young Rich Viral, we definitely need a link to that, so we could post that, let people hear some, some fire music, man, and definitely have people see, from your spectrum, man.
Well, right now, man, you definitely can get a sneak peek of some exclusives on my SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out at soundcloud.com/self-spitfire. I mean, just Google Self-Spitfire. You can find my music all over the web, man. I try to jump on some of these social sites as soon as they jump off if I know they promote music. So I'm pretty much on all of them, man. So just look out for me.
All right, cool, man. So before we wrap this up, man, any shout-outs?
Man, shout out anybody that's tuned in, man, because I definitely been putting your link out there, man. So shout out to everybody that's supporting me and you. Mm-hmm. Shout out you for giving me the opportunity. Shout out Royal Camelot. They help putting me out there right now as my management company. Shout out the Raw Life family. Shout out my homie Young H, Billy, Trey the Kid, Black, all of them, everybody, man. The whole city of Annapolis. Doing it real big. Y'all just stay tuned, man. Shout out to NYC. All
right, man. Fire in the City coming soon, man. Look out.
First of all, I'd like to thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate the support.